for a 6-week program, guided meditation for personal resilience and peak performance. We are in the Emotional Intelligence Week. During the week, we understood how meditation is significantly developing those 5 areas of emotional intelligence. Self-awareness to gain the confidence and self-worth. Self-expression to truly reclaim what is ours. Express it with positive confidence. Inspiring because whatever we take up, we love what we do. We get what we want. And that's inspiring others because we're going into the flow, going into the detail. Attracting, becoming a magnet with everybody. Because we are cool, we are calm. Developing empathy as we understand. Everyone has similar situations as us. So empathy. And then becoming a charismatic leader by default. And then do many social engagements. Becoming that natural leader. Listening becomes an easy choice for us than talking. And so as we are learning emotional intelligence, we thought we want to take this more deeper. And every day in our meditations, we are going into that emptiness. We are practicing breath mindfulness meditation. We're going into the emptiness. We are tuning into this unlimited possibilities of this quantum field. But sometimes you can sure work on a specific aspect of it by tuning into the specific areas, and then emotional intelligence, relationships is a key. The whole emotional intelligence is about relationships and friendships. So developing those relationships with the help of meditation is a great thing. And then, dear friends, we have a grand meditation master, a core reason behind Pyramid Valley International project, which is teaching at free of cost to lakhs and lakhs of people meditation. And a dear friend, a very successful entrepreneur and a business leader who has established in his own way, grew the businesses from almost nothing to very big. And someone who has practically helped me achieve my dreams. Mr. Shreyans Daga is here with us to today hold the whole session for us, to take us into a deeper meditation, helping us heal our relationships. And then being a very successful leader, today is also a business leader segment. He has his own tips, particularly around self-talk and sleep and how they can enhance they can change our state of being and hence, lead us to manifest. Our last week was about manifestation. So so he being a very successful business leader who someone follows this whole manifestation principle so deeply and has got some tips to us post meditation to go through. So with that, hi Shreyans.
Hi Chandra, thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for joining. Really, really wonderful. Let me have Veena formally invite you quickly. Veena?
Sure.
Yes, sir. Hi, Shreyans. I welcome
Hi
you.
Veena.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
A successful entrepreneur's spiritual journey unintentionally started at a very young age of 19 years when he overcame a major medical illness through a newly acquired practice of meditation. He then regularly practiced meditation, mindfulness, and manifestation to find a solution to many of his other life challenges. Today, Shreyans, through his workshops, is on a mission to empower and transform as many souls as possible with his knowledge, learning, and experience. These very scientifically created workshops and specifically curated meditations are the sole products of his wisdom that he has acquired through so many years living with different masters, learning and experiencing different consciousness enhancing techniques. Shreyans believes that with the correct knowledge and habitual meditative practices, one can accomplish extraordinary success, be it in relation to health, wealth, happiness, or general well being of the mind, body, and soul. Shreyans is a very successful business leader, having led his family group of companies, including Beetle Oils and Sanofi Technologies. He is the core pillar behind the Pyramid Valley International Project that served millions of people all over the world to date. I welcome you, Shreyans.
Thank you, Veena. Thank you so much for the grand introduction. Thank you. So, thank you, friends. Thank you all for joining. And yeah, Chandra.
So we have Karthikeyan sir
Yeah.
with us. And I want to say we both were there. For those of you who don't, we both have been there on a spiritual project Pyramid Valley. That's how we got to know each other for over 10 years. And then we both are there together where he invested into Sanofi Technologies, which is the company that got acquired by IBM. And he so dearly supported the project as an investor in as an advisor in making it really successful. So our association is long for more than now 17 years. That's almost my spiritual journey. And ever since I came into meditation, somehow got into with him. So he's a really, really grand master with so much of wisdom. And fortunate, of course, he was the one who did the radiant relation workshop. Some of you attended, not many. And so we have some deep wisdom from friends. They're coming here. So thank you, Shreyans. I would like to say hi to Karthikeyan sir.
Thanks, Chandra. Thank you, Chandra. Good morning, Karthikeyan Sarji.
Good morning, Shreyans.
So
It's a joy to see you, listen to you.
Thank you.
Great inspiration.
No, you are the inspiration. Absolutely. We adore you. And thank you for giving me this opportunity also and being here.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you very much.
So good morning, friends. So, friends, as Chandra said, our friendship goes back since 17 years. And so we were a part of a Pyramid Valley project. And today I'm going to conduct a meditation. We'll start by a meditation on how to heal our relationships. So, and most of the time we talk about meditations, but the moment we get up from meditation, we get up very happy, very joyful, very peaceful. But the moment we meet the people, maybe a spouse, maybe we go to office, maybe we meet our servants, we have an emotional bond, we have a relationship with all these people. And the moment we meet them, they push the same emotional buttons, and we go back to our past. We have the same judgments, with the same expectations, and we go back to our past. So that is why relationship is so important, because the true test of manifestation or true test of meditation is actually how are you manifesting your relationship. Because every relationship is, because everything what we do in our life is for an emotional payoff, right? If you do this, then we'll be happy. If I get a great house, I'll be happy. If I get a good new car, I'll be happy. But the true happiness, a real lasting happiness, relationship forms such an important part of a true happiness. Because even if we have no possessions, but if we have amazing relationships, that can determine our happiness, or that can really add so much value to our happiness. Or we have all the possessions, but we have no relationships, we will still be unhappy. Will not have content. And in the end, when we vacate our body, we'll always, we never think, nobody will, if somebody asks me, what did you miss in your life? Nobody will say, oh, I earned more, I left, or I could earn less, or I should have. But we'll always talk about our relationships. So relationships truly reflects, it is a mirror of our consciousness. It truly reflects the contents of our consciousness, every relationship. So that's why it plays an important role. And in fact, even for manifestation, a lot of things happen through relationship. Like I want to give an example with Chandra. We were working with Pyramid Valley, so we were just working as close friends. And with Chandra, we became like a soul brothers, right? So so much of trust for coming for a common cause. And one fine day, very casually, me and Chandra were discussing. I mean, we normally meet. We also discuss about work after the Valley works. So he was just saying that he is looking for an investor for his company, which is founded Sanofi Technologies. And then and because we had a close relationship and a close trust, I have no IT background. I have never even used a computer in my life. And so I said, okay, Chandra, I mean, if you think, I mean, I am open to the idea of investing. And that's how I invested with Chandra. And it was a close trust, close bond of relationship. And while we are running the company, I mean, we of course face a lot of challenges, a lot of issues. The money which was required to be invested initially, later on, it kept on increasing because of the demands of the business. But because our trust, our bonding, our relationship was so strong, we had trust that no, eventually it will work out. And eventually it got sold off to IBM, which was a very successful venture which we did together. But I owe it all to our relationship. If any time in between even between the venture, if there was a lack of trust or faith between each other, this would have gone. This would have completely collapsed. So friends, relationship plays such an important part in our life. So today workshop is on how to heal our relationship. Today's meditation is on how to heal our relationship. So it's a guided meditation where it's more like a hypnotherapy, where we're also reprogramming a subconscious mind during the course of the meditation for a better relationship. So friends, before we start, I want to think about one relationship which you want to really improve or change in your life. And it's around an hour meditation, around 55 minutes meditation, and then we'll go into meditation, 53 minutes meditation. So just think about one relationship which you want to change in your life, or which really matters to you, and which really want you to improve, or which determines your happiness. So just think about one relationship, and during the course of the meditation, I would like you to recall this person, and visualize how we want the relationship to be with this person. And trust me, when you change with one, you change with others, because it's not just about that person. It's about everyone around us. It's about changing our emotion. It's about changing our feeling, changing that content of that consciousness which is drawing that relationship to you. So once you change that, you actually change the relationship with everybody else also in some ways. So a victory anywhere is a victory everywhere. So let's start, friends. Let's begin. Chandra, can we start now?
Yes.
All right. So let's go into meditation, and after that, I'm going to talk about self-talk and sleep, and how we can use that for our manifestation journey. Let's begin. Take a comfortable position. Sit up straight. Clasp your hands. Cross your legs. And gently close your eyes. Today, our intention is to heal our relationships It is nice to have this opportunity to revisit our relationships. And as we reconcile our relationships, we also heal our relationship with our own self and become the benefit of that healing. There is no subject of greater significance to you than your relationships, for without others, you could not be you. The process of this meditation is simple and is a great way to move from your old self to a new self. The first stage of the meditation is brain coherence, which helps you to make your mind empty, lose your identity, drop any resistance, and raise your vibrations. Then we move to the second stage, heart coherence. Here you open your heart, connect to your inner being, transcend your feelings, and generate enough momentum so that beneficial behaviors can be inspired. By now, you are ready to be ready to be ready. Then you move to the third stage where you connect to the relationship you want to heal. Here, I'll be guiding you with many affirmations. Then you move to a final stage where you express your sincere gratitude for this healing journey. So I welcome you, dear friends, to participate in this powerful healing process. I hope it benefits you. I want to invite you to gently shift your awareness to your nostrils. Take a deep breath in through your nostrils, and as you breathe out, relax. And one more slow, steady breath through your nostrils, and as you exhale, let your whole body relax. Shift your awareness from the world around you to the world inside you. At this moment of time, nothing else exists but your breath. Just be with your breath. Your normal, natural, simple, easy, relaxed breathing. With every inhalation and exhalation, become more and more relaxed. Feel the wave of relaxation sweeping your whole body. At this moment of time, completely drop your identity, your personality self, your ego, your analytical mind, which is the extension of your ego. Just drop it all and become pure consciousness. Withdraw your attention from all people, places, things, time and event, and just be with your in-breath and out-breath. And feel your whole body sinking into this generous present moment. As you observe each and every breath coming in and out of your nostrils, sense the temperature in your nostrils. Notice the sensations of the air as it moves in and out of your nostrils. Sense the sharp, cool sensation of the air on the way in and the warm, soft sensation of the air on its way out. Notice it. Sense it. Each and every breath is keenly observed. Are you breathing deep or shallow? Observe. Let not a single breath slip by without your awareness. If any time your attention seems to wander away with your thoughts, come back and bring your attention back to your nostrils.
With every breath, feel yourself going deeper and deeper within. With every breath, sink further deep, drift deeper, and even deeper still. And now it's time to become nobody, no one, no thing, nowhere, and no time. Become pure consciousness, aware that you're aware in this endless vast field. Surrender any aspects of your limited self to join the greater self and lose yourself in nothing to become everything. And now gently shift your awareness to the area of your heart, allowing your breath to move in and out of the sacred center. Allow yourself to breathe more deeply, more soundly, and more completely. And as you breathe from this creative center, become aware of your feelings. Notice it. Remember where your attention goes, your energy flows. With every breath, you infuse more life to your heart with your attention. This is the sacred place where we create from. With every breath, you activate this creative center. Furthermore, with every breath, you open your heart. Furthermore, with every breath, you activate this creative center. Furthermore, feel the expansion in this area. Tune in to the pure positive energy of your inner being. Feel your connection with your source energy. Know that the source is the ultimate resource. Breathe, feel, and move into a new state of being as you rest your attention within this center. Breathe, feel, feel immense joy, immense gratitude. Feel immense love. Be thankful for all the wonderful relationships which you have in your life. Feel the appreciation in your heart for what you appreciates. Feel it. Remember this feeling in your heart. Remember it by heart. And now I want you to think of that person whom you want to heal your relationship, with whom you want to reconcile your relationship. Think of this person who may frustrate you, push your emotional buttons, and trigger the feeling of anger, fear, rage, resentment, or any other limited emotions. Sometimes it seems like others have the power to negatively influence you, but that is never true. Breathe in, breathe out. It's only your response to them has the power to pinch you off from the naturally good feeling person that you are. Breathe in, breathe out. When others lash at you in anger with words or actions, their battle is not with you, but with themselves. Breathe in, breathe out. If you do not take their behavior personally, knowing that is their own limitation, in time they will leave you out of it. If you do not take things personally, there's a huge amount of freedom that comes to you. Breathe in, breathe out. The more you blame others for your problem, the more you keep the problem active in your vibration. Breathe in, breathe out. Understand that all relationships are like a mirror which is only reflecting you your relationship with yourself. The universe only brings in aspects of others what is active in you. Breathe in, breathe out. Sometimes, as a part of your soul contract, you choose challenging relationships to help you evolve, help you grow. Sometimes you plant wounds to catalyze great healings. Breathe in, breathe out. Life events help you to heal and grow. It's happening for you and not to you. Breathe in, breathe out. Many a times you don't see things as they are. You see things as you are. Many a times you are a grievance looking for a cause. Today is time to change. Be a joy looking for a cause. Breathe in, breathe out. Your life will give you whatever experience is more helpful for the evolution of your consciousness. You must become a vibrational match to the qualities that you seek, because what comes to you always matches you. Breathe in, breathe out. If you feel threatened by another, the threat is not real, for only you can stop the natural flow of your natural well-being. Breathe in, breathe out. As you insist on looking at the positive aspects of others in time, only positive aspects will be shown to you. As you change your own point of attraction, focus on the best of what you see in others, and when some of the characteristics are missing, practice seeing them anyways. When you practice the thoughts of the things you desire, they must show up in your experience. It's a law. What irritates you about others only reflects the part of ego that's active in you. The universe only brings you aspects of others, what's active in you. Breathe in, breathe out. You have control over behavior of all others as it relates to you, because you are evoking behavior in them corresponding to your vibration. Breathe in, breathe out. Be selective of your focus as your attention feeds the energy. And energy is the currency of the universe. When you pay attention to something, you buy that experience. So use the positive aspects of each other to tune into who you really are. Focus your attention on what you love about that person. Catch them doing right rather than doing wrong, or what you appreciates. Breathe in, breathe out. If the other person is behaving from an unconscious state, do not let your ego identify with it. The primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation, but your thoughts around it. Nobody can make you unhappy without your consent. There are no justified resentments. Breathe in, breathe out. Drop all the judgments, any blame, any anger, any resentments, as your judgments carry a strong emotional charge. What you judge is what you draw more into your life. What you resist, you persist. As long as you keep blaming, you shift the responsibility. You came as a creator, not as a reactor. Breathe in, breathe out. And now, I want you to place the person in your heart and give immense love. Envelop that person into your love. Thank that person to help you in your spiritual awakening, to act as a catalyst in your spiritual journey, for mirroring the emotions that are active in you, and for showing the reflection of yourself in that person. Breathe in, breathe out, and now embrace this person and tell them all projections, expectations, judgments, separations, and rejections I have of you and of me because of you. I drop it totally and completely and let it go. Tell them, I leave you free to be yourself, to think your own thoughts, to indulge in your own taste. Follow your inclination and to behave in ways you decide to your own liking. I accept and allow you to be the way you are. Breathe in, breathe out, and now I want you to forgive this person. Forgiveness does not mean that you are wrong and the other person is right. It means that you value a relationship more than your ego. As you forgive, you set yourself free. As you forgive, you release the burden of unwanted feelings towards this person. For an event once forgiven becomes a powerless memory and no longer generates the feeling of anger, frustration, resentment, or hurt. As you forgive, you feel complete. There is nothing missing. All that you need is alive in you. Breathe in, breathe out. And now open your heart and give immense gratitude. Feel immense care, compassion, unconditional love, self-love, kindness, acceptance, and gentleness. Feel this feeling. Stay in this feeling. Breathe in, breathe out. And now, as you reconcile the relationship with this person, you heal your patterns of relationship and reconcile your relationships all around. A win anywhere is a win everywhere. The relationships that you seek are flowing to you. So relax and enjoy the unfolding. Feel the appreciation for what is and eagerness for what is coming. There is great love here for you. And now, Divine One, sentient being, creator of destiny, center yourself by placing both your hands over your beautiful heart, your soul, acknowledging the sacred place that all things are created from, acknowledging the divine within you, the power within you, As you rest your awareness on this creative center, breathe through it and allow your breath to relax your body. And now it's time to give thanks to your new relationship. Open your heart and give immense gratitude for all that you have created. And the longer you linger in this gratitude, the more you draw your new life into you. For the emotional signature of gratitude means that it has already happened. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Thank the universe for opening your heart and heal all your relationships, including your relationship with your inner self. To strengthen your connection with your inner source, as your source is your ever-ready resource. And to show the evidence of it in your life, as your life is filled with unexpected wonder and the joy of existence. Breathe, feel, smile, and radiate your love into life, and receive the love from all of life. Be inspired, be lifted, feel invincible, feel empowered, feel magnificent. Breathe, feel, remember this feeling in your heart. Memorize this feeling. Anchor this feeling. Treasure this feeling. And remember by heart. And now, whenever you're ready, you can slowly bring your awareness back to your new body, to a new heart, to your new relationships, and to your new life in a whole new world and in a whole new time. Whenever you're ready, you may gently rub your hands and place it over your beautiful eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly open your eyes and come back. To this material world of senses. Take your time and slowly come back, filled with love and joy. Thank you for spending these moments with me. My love and appreciation to you.
Take your time. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your comments on the chat. Thank you. I really feel blessed to be with you all today. Much gratitude to all of you. So, Veena, are we going to take now sharing, or we go to, or I go to the next topic? Chandra, how are you doing now?
Well, as people are relaxing in, let's do the topic and then do the questions.
Okay. Okay. So, what is the time frame? I mean, how much time do we have now?
30, about 20 minutes for sharing a topic, and then we can do the Q&A.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, friends. Thank you, Chandra. So, friends, today topic I want to cover is our self-talk, our inner talk. You know, it's uh, it's a very important topic in terms of relationships, in terms of manifestation. And most of the time, I realized that, and in my journey, a lot of times when I realize why my relationship is not working, or in spite of a lot of visualizations, a lot of meditations which I'm doing, but somewhere my relationship where I really wanted some relationships to really work, but why it was not working, then I realized that it is also a lot to do with my self-talk, my inner talk. And most of the time in our relationship or in our life situations, our inner talk, on a face value, we keep a facade of smile, happiness, or be a sweet talker. But from inside, from an inner talk, we may be facing some challenges. We may be facing a lot of resistance. And that's why I thought this is a very important topic to understand in terms of relationship or manifestation. Even relationship is also a manifestation. So let me cover it. So usually it's a 2-hour topic which I cover in a workshop, but I'll briefly touch upon it just to give you the whole concept of what this inner talk is, and maybe some other day with Chandra we can take it a little more deeply. So yeah, friends. So our self-talk is really very important. So we have two minds, and you must have heard from Chandra in the other workshops, the talks, that we have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind, right? So I'll just share a few slides. Yeah. So we have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. 5% is a conscious mind, and 95% is a subconscious mind. So this conscious mind is more about our wishes, desires, aspirations, or positive thinking, and 95% of the subconscious mind is about our past. It is about our acquired behavior, belief systems, your instincts based on your habits, your emotional reactions to certain situations. These are very hardwired patterns in our brain. These are very conditioned responses we have. Your belief systems, your perceptions, and any situation happens, it just plays its own record. It's like a record playback, and on its own, it's autonomic, it's autonomous, and it just plays the same record. So what happens here? The conscious mind, and in terms of manifestation, how do we manifest things in our life? As Chandra must have told you, that how you think and how you feel is what you create in your life. Thoughts send the signal out, but it is the feelings which draw the event back, right? Our thoughts have an electric charge, but it is the feelings or the emotions which has the magnetic charge. So what you feel is what you draw into your life. So what happens is our conscious minds always generates ideas, but it impresses these ideas on the subconscious mind through the medium of feelings, right? So no ideas can be impressed on the subconscious mind until it is felt. But once it is felt, then the subconscious mind accepts these ideas without any judgment. It has no judgment whether it is good or bad. It will accept this as true. The subconscious mind is indifferent. Whatever it is whatever the conscious mind is thinking, it will just accept it as truth. And how you retain it in the subconscious mind? Only if it is felt. If it is not felt, then it will bypass it. But if it is felt, it will turn into a long-term memory. So it will become hardwired into a brain. It will form a neurological circuitry in your brain. So feelings is one and the only medium through which these ideas are sown into the subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind is actually like a womb of creation. Once the subconscious mind is impregnated with this idea, it gives form and expression to them into a life. Whatever is impressed into a subconscious mind is going to be expressed into a life. So basically, so our subconscious mind is like a fertile ground or a fertile land. So whatever you reap, whatever you implant into it, you will sow. So whatever you sow into, so the subconscious mind is actually the realm of cause. The real cause is the subconscious mind, and the three-dimensional reality, our physical world, our physical situations, our events into our life, people, places, things, time, and events into our life. What we encounter is only the effect of this subconscious mind. So the subconscious mind is the cause, and this three-dimensional reality is the effect. So life is not happening to you. Life is actually happening from you. So it's not about the cause outside and the effect inside. Actually, you are causing the effect. So friends, so once we understand this, then it is easy to understand our self-talk and how our self-talk works. So to really make a change, We need to work on how we need to be aware of what are the thoughts which is coming from a subconscious mind. Generally, we speak to people only our conscious mind because we want to be socially correct, we want to be socially acceptable, we want to be politically correct. But our subconscious mind is a true. It is the original nature. It is our true self. A lot of times we go to a party, we meet some new person, and we always say, "Oh, nice to meet you." But maybe you spend 1 hour with that person, and you start judging that, start judgments. You start some resistance, and you say, "How boring!" In your mind, you're thinking, "How boring," and oh, what a jerk this person is, how stupid this person is. And again, but while the person is, again, when you leave, or when you're saying bye bye, you will again say it was a pleasure meeting you, but in your mind you're thinking something else, right? In your mind it is something else. Your self talk is about something else about that person. So this is where the self talk is very important. You be oftentimes so talking to oneself, friends. So talking to oneself is a habit we all indulge in. Most of the time we are talking to. It's not like all the time we are physically talking, but most of the time we are talking to ourselves, and we cannot stop talking. We can control the nature but what we can control is the nature and direction of our inner conversation. And most of us are totally unaware of the fact that our inner conversations are actually the cause of circumstances in our life, and we become what we think about whole day long, right? So every inner thought or every conversation actually shifts our vibrations, our energy. So it's important to be very selective of our inner talks. Wherever your thought goes, your energy flows, right? So with your attention, you feed that energy. So whatever is your inner talk, it is consuming your energy. You're feeding your energy to that inner talk, and with that, and when you give your energy, you buy that experience into your life. And because energy is the currency of the universe, with your attention, you will buy that experience into your life, right? So that's why, friends, energy management is more important than even time management. And it is a self-talk which most of the time controls the energy. So so our every inner conversation actually carries an emotional charge, and then it converts it into feelings, right? Because everything is a manifestation of the mental conversation which actually goes in us without our awareness, and we unconsciously, because it is our inner talk, we unconsciously act on the basis of such inner talking. And so before we actually want to change the world or want to focus on relationship outside or things outside, we have to first change our inner talking. I remember that in my relationship, with my closest relationship, within my close family member, I had a very challenging relationship, and I used to wonder, with meditate, I give this person love, I give this person blessing, but but why my relationship is not changing? But when I started focusing on my inner talk, I remember that I always, whenever I meet this person, and before this person, any conversation with this person, I started having my inner talk of resistance, of oh my God, or judgments, and that carries that emotional charge, and that is why I'm drawing or evoking more of that response from that person, and I'm resisting. Oh, this person is stupid. Now he's going to talk like this, or she's going to just talk like this. Oh my God, what a waste of time. How fast can she stop her conversation, and I can do something else now. So most of the time, this inner talk. So, but on the face of it, I'm talking very swiftly, nice, yes, good. But inner talk is something which is very different from my outer expression. So so friends, our belief is nothing. And when we practice this inner talk, our practice inner conversation turns into belief. Our belief is nothing but our repeated practice inner conversation. And then over a period of time, then these are beliefs drive our behaviors. and our thinking and our thinking will always follow the tracks which is laid down by this inner conversation. So that's why, friends, our inner conversation is really important. And as and if we use it wisely, and if we use it creatively, then trust me, the whole world is ours. The difference between the God and man is how we use this gift of our imagination and inner conversation. And what happens is, most of the time, uh, because of our inner conversation, we start even imagining it. We started treating it as a reality, because that has formed a belief system. And most of the time, it is very common that the outer speech does not is most of the time not necessarily confirmed with the inner feelings, right? So but whatever you have your inner conversation, your subconscious mind takes it true. It just takes it because there is no resistance, because this is coming out of because it is coming out of your belief system. It is coming out of, you really truly believe your inner conversation, and that's why you accept it as true. And that is what you give expression to. Whatever you impress through your inner conversation, through the means of your feeling, it is impressed on your subconscious mind, and then it will be expressed in our life. So friends, every inner conversation is actually an affirmation to oneself, to ourselves. And most of our inner conversation is happening in an alpha state. When you're talking in a beta state, in a conscious mind. But inner conversation, even if you're silently sitting, but the inner conversation is going on, the inner chat is going on. So because it is going in the alpha state, there is no resistance. You believe it to be true. You believe it to be genuine. And you believe it, and then you feel those feelings. You feel according to those inner conversations. And it is the inner speech which is frozen as an outside world. Whatever you see as an outside world, as a physical reality, is frozen in time and space, springing forth from our inner speech. So friends, it is very important to be aware, to control our inner conversation during the day. So stop and ask, time and again, stop and ask yourself, be aware, what am I thinking now? Observe what you're doing from inside. For that is what the God sees. For that is what the universe sees. The universe is not seeing what you are talking or what is the outside conversation. The universe is seeing your inner conversation, because that is carrying the true feeling, because that is the feeling which you're vibrating. That is the feeling, that is the emotional output that you are giving to the universe. That is your vibration, that is your vibrational contribution to the universe. And whatever you are vibrating, the universe will just match. The universe only plays the match game, and that is what it will draw into your life. That is what it will manifest into your life. That is what you attract into your life. That is what you gravitate into your life. That is what you magnetize into your life. So friends, our whole vast world, whatever you see around us, is actually is a solidified speech, solidified inner speech into our physical reality. So so the outside only mirrors the inside. As within, so without. So whatever you are seeing outside are nothing but the contents of our inner consciousness. Our every world, our whole world in its every detail, is our consciousness objectified. So friends, it is very important to confirm your inner speech in the direction of your wishes fulfilled. Whatever wish you want to manifest in your life, or so just focus, or be aware, is my inner conversation aligned with my future of the vision, or we are only living the memories of our past. So it's our choice. We can be a host, you can be a host to your future or hostage to your past. And most of the time, our inner conversation is actually a hostage to our past. It is just, we are just repeating what we are troubled about most of the time, or whatever challenges we are focusing most of the time. Most of the time, we are only thinking about that. And wherever you feed your attention, you feed your energy. And with the energy, wherever attention goes, the energy flows, right? And because wherever you're placing energy, you buy that experience, because you're feeding that. So friends, stop spending your thoughts, time and money. So your thoughts is like money. You know, wherever you want to invest, wherever you want to invest your money, you want the money to grow, right? You don't want the money to be wasted. So in the same way, let your inner conversation be more enriching, which is more aligned with your vision of future. Every thought should be actually invested and not wasted, right? To everything, every thought, everything in your conscious mind, we want everything to be investment, right? So that it gives us return. So same way you invest your inner thought, so that it gives you it is in more aligned with the vision of future, and that is what, because that is the reality which you want to draw in your life, right? So to invest means expecting a return on your equity. And that's why every thought is precious. Every thought is precious. Every inner conversation is precious. So make sure if you want a great future, then is your thoughts aligned with that future? Is your thoughts aligned with your vision? And friends, most of the time, we go round and round in circles of disappointments or misfortune, of seeing the challenges in your life, or aligned with we get so obsessed by those challenging situations that our whole inner talk, our inner thoughts keep just talking about them or thinking about them. And what you resist, you persist, right? So if you focus more on the challenges, if you more on the problems, that is what you'll draw more into your life, right? So and even if you feel, even in a relationship or a situation, if you find it challenging, do not waste too much of your time on the imperfection of the situation or the imperfection of that person. Focus, use your imagination, or focus on the positive aspects of each other. And that is where you should tune in your inner conversation. Do not feel what you do not want to be done, right? Feel what you want to be done. Your feelings should always be aligned with what you want to be manifested in your life. So always focus on the solution, not on the problem. Whatever you focus on expands. And it is a practice. This things takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of awareness. But the more conscious you become of your unconscious thoughts, the less unconscious you will go during the course of the day. So it's just a practice which you need to imbibe. And that is what meditation is, right? Dhyan is just about awareness. So moment by moment, you have to reach for better feelings, thought by thought, moment by moment, day by day. So because what you feel about, you bring about. Your feelings are equal to prayers, right? So and this is the law on what the whole life exists. Everything else is just commentary. A change of feeling is actually a change of destiny. And most of the feelings are actually controlled by our inner thoughts, And the beauty is, so you can direct your inner thoughts or your inner conversation, as I told you, in the direction of your wishes fulfilled, And most of the time, we don't even realize. You get up in the morning, you see a headline. And most of the media, we know it just is covered with negative news, negative headline. But that's our inner dialogue during the whole course of the day. And that is the world we are creating. That what kind of movies are you watching? What kind of programs are you watching? It is actually programming your mind. So it doesn't mean you say, okay, I'm reading this news, but it doesn't matter to me. But a lot of time, because your attention is drawing to that news, then your inner conversation is going on that topic, on that subject, and then with that forms your judgment, that forms that emotional charge around it, and then unconsciously we are drawing corresponding reality into your life. These thoughts, these thoughts, because inwardly you repeat whatever you're reading, and now the whole thing in your imagination the whole thing is in your imagination. And then they don't remain idle in your mind. Over a period of time, they balloon and then they objectify in our outer world and solidify, and then they solidify as our manifested world. So, so either we want this news or we are fed up with this news. And especially now with our social media, if you read some news, you will see more and more of our news, more and more of that news it will just pop up. So friends, we've been so hooked, hacked and hijacked by our social media. So all the more it is important today to be aware of wherever you are focusing attention is, wherever you are focusing awareness is. What is our inner conversation? What is your inner thoughts, right? So yad bhavam tad bhavti. As you feel, so is your reality. Yatha drishti tatha shrishti. Wherever your attention goes, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at is change, right? So focus. So friends, that's why it is very focused on our inner speech, and and once we are aware of it, you can really see a change. You can really very swiftly you will see a change in your outer relationships, in your outer reality. Okay, Chandra, I think what you're doing, it's already 7:34.
Yes, Shreyans. So
sharing our Q&As. Yeah.
yes, we can take some questions.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that deep talk. I think as a leader, as a business leader, if you have to take every thought is you're investing. You want it to be invested appropriately. I think is a key message. Our chitta, the subconscious, is driving a lot of this manasa, the conscious thought, and rightfully meditation is bringing us that awareness to be aware, and the meditation is helping us access to reprogram the subconscious. So thank you for this wonderful words. This inner talk is always making it more and more strong for us, and then taking us in an opposite direction of what we really want.
Sleep talk, the sleep part I'm not taking now. Maybe we can combine one of the days, we can take it in the evening, in the night, so we can combine sleep, the whole topic of sleep, along with the sleep meditation. And
Yes.
just before we go to sleep, so we can combine it that.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll do that. So thank you, friends, for joining. Shreyans is here for Q&A. It's on the hour. Those of you would like to leave, you may do so, but we are continuing with the Q&A for till 8 o'clock. So
Q&A or sharing, whatever, I mean, whatever.
Yes, sharing too. Veena, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. We have Sarika Garg. Sarika, unmute yourself, madam.
Good morning. The session was really fantastic. I just want to ask you one thing. The first thing is gratitude to Patri sir and to all the masters, Chandra sir and to Shreyans sir. I just want to ask one thing, that by giving the affirmations in the morning or when we wake up, is also one of the way to control our inner thought.
Absolutely. Because when we are waking up in the morning, our mind is still in the alpha state, right? And then we change the circadian rhythm, and then we go into the beta state. But if you can reprogram your mind, you can just in the alpha state, and so that is absolutely our inner talk. All these affirmations are actually trying to change our psychology, change our to direct the course of our inner talk in alignment of our wishes, or the fulfillment of our wishes, right? So it is good to have used these affirmations early in the morning before we go to bed. Use the affirmations, or as soon as you get up in the morning, you open you become conscious that you are getting up. Just keep your eyes closed and just go through these affirmations or inner talk, which is aligned with your future vision. So absolutely, that is the inner talk.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And before we take the next question, hope you also enjoyed this deep meditation that Shreyans brought about. An amazing one. Oh my God, we'll just get in here. An amazing meditation, and Shreyans is doing it for us on his birthday. Very young at heart, and thank you, Shreyans, for doing such a lovely meditation. I went in. I was here with my parents. I brought them, so we are sat together. That's why I had to visit.
Wow, nice. Thank you.
Very, very nice. They're in another room now.
Okay.
But a very, very powerful meditation. Thank you so much. Yes, Veena, please go to the next one.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all for the birthday wishes.
Happy birthday, Shreyans.
Start my birthday with my soul family. So thank you all.
Happy birthday, Shreyans.
Thank you, Ani.
Actually, I want you.
Happy birthday, Shreyans.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
We should give you gift, but you keep giving us gift.
No, thank you. I need your
Priceless
blessing.
gift. Priceless gift. Wonderful. God bless you with many more, several decades of such healthy, happy giving.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Greetings to your family.
Thank you.
Thanks. You were beautiful today. You took us to a different plane.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes. Veena, can you go to the next one?
We have Mr. Coach Rakesh.
Yes, thank you. So, Master Shreyansh, thank you very much for sharing your wisdom. I have a very basic question, because we use this word interchangingly. So my question is for you, what is the basic difference between the mind and brain and thought and idea? So these two, kind of sometimes I get little confused. So if you can just little elaborate on it, mind and brain, and second set is a thought and idea. What's the basic difference?
So of course, I mean, it can be interpreted in many ways, but usually, so mind has two faculties. One is conscious mind and subconscious mind, right? So conscious mind, and as you said about ideas, so ideas comes from a conscious mind, right?
Okay.
And but it is but it is subconscious mind which project most of the thoughts. So our thoughts, so ideas are creative ideas which is aligned with our future vision. We all want to have a great relationship, great abundance, wealth, great job. So those are ideas which is coming. But most of the time we are acting out of a subconscious mind. So when you say mind, it is a mind and a subconscious mind. So it's a conscious mind and the subconscious mind. So subconscious mind generates ideas that is related with brain, but a subconscious mind is what actually is relates to your past, and we have 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day, and most of it, 90% of our thoughts are coming from a subconscious mind. So we think that we have a creative mind and we want to create a new future. But if 90 to 95% of thoughts are coming from a past, then we are actually most of the time just creating our past. So that's why we want our conscious mind to be very aware of this subconscious mind, so that we don't repeat the same past, which is the same memories of the past, so which is not aligned with the future vision, which is not aligned with the feelings which you want to evoke, so that it draws the corresponding reality into your life. So that is why it is important to be it is a great question to understand the difference between the conscious and the subconscious mind, and where is it coming from? Where are your thoughts and ideas coming from conscious or subconscious?
So I think I got it, but again I'm in the same place. My basic question was, what is the difference between the mind and
Let me add. Brain is mind in action. Brain is mind in action.
Okay.
So when everything is energy, all the thoughts are originating, whatever that we are is energy, and then when that translates into a signal, it comes into the brain and then translates into a brain as an imagery, and then it gets stored in it. And then from there, it changes into a chemical response as any of those neuropeptides that go into produce an hormone into the body to affect an emotion, right? So this is our information that goes in. So if it may help you answer that the brain is mind induction.
Perfectly. Thank you.
An idea is merely a positive side of a solution. It's a solution-oriented thought. That's all an idea is compared to your thought. All right.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. Thank you. Thank you very much.
We have Justice Rajendran, sir. Sir, you have to unmute yourself, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, again, you are unmuted.
Okay, do you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now, sir.
Happy birthday. Many happy returns of the day. It was a wonderful session. I enjoyed it. And you created a different vision, made us possible to understand regarding the subconscious mind. There is a beautiful proverb in Tamil. Right. That means the inner mind will show in the face. You may talk differently, as you rightly said. I talk to either, but your mind, what it says in the mind, will be able to be read in your face. That's Agathin Alagu Mugatil Theriyum. Where your own concept, you made it very nice and lovely. Only one question.
Yes, sir.
Of course, you said there are so many thoughts in your inner mind. Ultimately, it may not come out so easily. To drive it, meditation helps it. At the same time, does the concentration in the old things makes you to talk like that? Or the very inner conscious makes you talk like that? Can you just explain to that extent?
Just repeat, sir. What was your last thing? Does the
either the concentration of the old thoughts comes in your mind, right, or the subconscious mind by itself makes you to concentrate. How do you differentiate?
I still didn't understand what exactly is your question. Yeah.
That's simple. As the subconscious, as you rightly pointed out, the subconscious mind makes you to think everything.
Yeah.
Because you are concentrating more on the subconscious mind as it comes, or inertly it comes like that.
No. So you are not concentrating on subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is autonomous. Because of a repeated thoughts, a repeated response to our actions or behaviors, now it has become autonomous. Now it is hardwired into our brain. It's like when you're cycling. Initially, you may be focusing on it, but over a period of time, it becomes autonomic. You're not focusing. Oh, I have to balance. You're just cycling. You may be looking around and you're just cycling. So our subconscious mind is like that. It is just autonomous. We don't have to apply our mind.
Thank you.
Like these inner thoughts, most of the inner thoughts or inner conversation is coming from a subconscious mind.
Okay.
And it is just coming up. And that's why we need to be aware. That is where we need to change. That is where we need to aware of, so that we can make the changes to have an effect, to have a change and effect in our life,
Thank you so much. And thank you, Chandra, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Next, we have Preeti Manta, madam. Please unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself.
Justice Rajendra ji has been with us, Shreyans, since the last program, and he's introduced it to many of his colleagues and looking to introduce to many schools in Chennai.
Wow.
Thank you for all your great work on that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yeah, very much audible.
Good morning. Wish you a very, very happy birthday, Master Shreyan. It was a wonderful meditation. And of course, it took a little time because we've got used to Chandra sir's way of meditating. So like initial 15 minutes, it did take time to get tuned to your, journey through meditation. It was a wonderful experience. And of course, I had a feeling, I don't know how it's going to, go on and, how I'm going to react. But I am feeling so much lighter and happier. I don't know how that relationship will unfold in actual reality, but what I want to share is that I'm feeling very light today, and I'm feeling a little, as if something has been unchanged from my heart. So thank you very, very much, Master Shreyan. And it was a wonderful morning. Thank you to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. And I'm so happy. Yeah, that's true. I mean, sometimes when we release these emotions, the burden of these emotions, which we are focusing on others or blaming others, when we release this, we also liberate so much of energy. We feel actually physical lighter, not just and it is not for others. Actually, we are doing a favor to ourselves by healing our relationship.
Thank you so much.
Preeti ji, just want to add a little bit to what Shan said. There's one area where we go empty-minded. That's in meditation, we go empty-minded. So we're connecting to the source. We are helping reduce all our thought, that whole subconscious, conscious, everything getting reduced is practice. So that when stimuli comes from externally or internally, when an old memory comes, immediately a whole bunch of talk happens. And all of that we're trying to disengage by doing regular meditation, going empty-minded, drawing energy from the field. That's core of it. We need to keep connecting to that source. Now then, we have meditations in today's Shreyan's meditation. We have those, we've gone into that empty mind for some time. And then Shreyan's started talking about guiding us into that visualizations, where we are releasing a lot of energy. We're putting a lot of positive energy out there because we are doing an energy work. We're constructing that energy template, right? That new relationship or a new thing that we want to have, we're putting that in the energy. Normally we do it in the body, but here we're doing it in the energy, the new template of the new relationship, how it's going to look, how it's going to feel, right? So we've done it already there. So the similar experience, what you do, if you really have that person walking up to us and saying good, great things, we've already done it out there. So we feel the same level of happiness and energy, and then we do it a few more times and it's got to happen pretty quickly. So we are distinguishing empty mind, which is foundation for every meditation, most meditation, but some meditations can be purely around the affirmative positive energy work by just applying a thought and feeling to it. And then so we're also releasing an energy template. So both we are combining, right? So that's how we sometimes feel really whatever the word is, sometimes you really feel too deep. Yeah. Thank you.
Right, Chandra. So what happens is, we use, of course, making our mind empty first, because once you make your mind empty, you drop identity, you drop all resistance. And then we use the heart coherence, right? So that you evoke those positive feelings, focus on your heart. And we most of the time we think equal to our emotional state. And then when you're in a right emotional state, then when you talk about the relationship of that person, you drop that resistance. Then it is easy for us to forgive that person or feel love for that person or drop our judgments toward that person. On a conscious mind, if on a normal state, if you say, okay, forgive that person, you will say, I mean, it's not coming from my heart. How do I forgive? It's just not coming. But that's why that step is very important. First, brain coherence, empty your mind, then heart coherence. And then when we go to that state, and that too also in a deep subconscious state, and then we're changing our psychology from that state, are changing our neurological circuitry or our emotional pattern from that state. And as we think equal to our emotional state, so now it is easy for us to change that, to evoke that feeling of love or forgiveness, and that's why what we do with Chandra's meditation is actually the very foundation, and that's why we started with the same empty in my mind, and then heart coherence, and then to visualizations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We have Sudhakar ji.
Hi, Shreyans. Wish you many, many happy returns of the day. And very wonderful session today, actually. And, you were talking about that like outside world, whatever outside world we are seeing, actually our neuronic stimulations and whatever we have made this world in our mind. Actually, this is what the concept that I used to feel even before 10 years before also. So that is the reason actually what happened, whomever I see across the people and all. So even though I immediately I may get very feel very bad by the behavior or something. But definitely after sometimes I mean after I just leave that situation or something, I will feel that okay, it's his behavior, it's okay. So that is what he is, and I just stop thinking about anyone, and then again I used to be myself. So that is the reason actually when you are talking about, okay, think about one person, or either my wife or my father, whoever, if anyone who's not good for you, and whom you think is bad or something. I was thinking about complete whole world, but I could not find any person. So that is, then I realized, yeah, I'm in a very, very nice state. Then it's so good feeling it has come, even though I could not find some person and to think about that. So that is one thing I felt very, very good connected with you. And the other thing is that you are talking about, okay, whatever we are thinking about, positive thinking. See, positive thinking is very much important. And when I was even reading a secret book, you know, you might have read. So whatever we manifest about positive thinking, we will perceive it. But when it comes to, I mean, I'm actually a solution architect in an organization where we need to think about negativities first to find out what may go wrong, and then we have to sort those kind of things and go ahead, so that we will not do that mistakes. So the same thing applies to our life also, right? See, when it comes to corona is there, when we feel that, then we know that when we are going out, we should not touch any surface, and we have to use your sanitizer, and we have to use mask and go. So these kind of things, and how you will know when you are thinking about negativities only, right? So you are saying if we are thinking negativity, we may perceive, but you know, in most of the books, whatever it has been written, when you are thinking about positive, it will perceive, but when you are thinking about negative, you will find out a solution. So that is what until now I was thinking, and that's how I behave. And of course, even my family members and other people also, they say, why you are thinking about negative? Even I feel that if you think about negative, then you will find a solution and just stop that not to happen. So but so how to go about it, and how you
So to answer your question, you know, so you think it's not about, sometimes you want to know what worse can happen, right?
Yes.
But the thing is, when you're thinking positive, you should be, it's not about thinking positive, it's about feeling positive.
Yeah.
It's most of the time we are thinking, we say abundance. We all want to think abundance. We all want money in our life. We all want abundance in our life. But we are feeling lack, right? And most of the time, a negative thought is coming from that. Then even though we're thinking positive, but eventually the feelings takes over. The feeling is of lack, and that will evoke a negative thought. Oh, what worse can go, right? So you're speculating the worst outcome. Now, but of course, like as you said, in a corona time, we all are very cautious, maybe washing our hands, sanitizing. What is important is, even though we know corona is there, but drop the resistance. What is if you are having a negative, okay, this can happen. It can happen to anybody. It can happen to you, me, anyone within our family, anybody, it can happen. But what we need to is to drop the resistance. If it happens, I will accept it. The moment you drop the resistance, but if you resist it, oh, I don't want. By saying I don't want, what is the image are you giving? If I tell you, if you want a white elephant, you don't say, oh, I don't want black elephant. I don't want black elephant. Because by saying I don't want black elephant, the image you're giving is of black elephant. And then you'll draw more of that situation in your life. So what is important is to drop the resistance. Because what you resist, you persist. Wherever by resisting, you're actually feeding more of that energy. You're focusing more on that. And that is what is going to expand in your life. So when you're thinking about what could go wrong, you don't think about it emotionally. You don't give, and what could go right in your wrong, and what should go right in your wrong positively, feel it completely as if it's happening now. So correspond that with those elevated emotions, with those feelings. So that is the difference. So we have to be practical in our life, in a practical world. For a company or even in a business decision, you always say, okay, these are the plus points, these are my positive things. If something goes wrong, these are the negative things. But the issue is you drop the resistance. and you don't take that, you don't think that outcome with that emotional charge.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ray. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Vindhya Devalla, please go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, happy birthday, Shreyans ji. Thank you for this beautiful meditation session. It's a gift for us from you. We should be giving you, but I attended your relationship and a scene mirror session too, and this connects to that. I've been part of the book club, Breaking the Habit of You, and all this makes sense, and it's all coming together. Today, when you talked about the relationship, I've been thinking too, like, I see a scene mirror, it's all reflection of me, but all this comes to me as an afterthought after this situation. So I guess I still have a long way to work on that. I'm working on it. But one thing, when you talked about inner talk, there's so much of inner talk, right? It's going on. And for mind, the thoughts, we do this meditation, we focus on the breath, and the mind starts getting empty. So inner talk, is there a way, or is it related to the thoughts? I get confused. Is the inner talk like a thought that's coming to me, or is it different from that? And is there a way to train it? And I feel there's so much of talk, like as soon as you say something, my inner talk is also analyzing what you're saying and talking back to me. Exactly. So it's continuous talk. So I'm wondering, is there a way, and when we are trying to control or train the inner talk, when there's so much of it, how can we do it? Is there an easier way? That's what I wanted to ask you.
So two things. One is meditation. Meditation is a great tool because once you empty your mind, you drop the resistance, you tune into our true nature is pure positive energy, pure love, pure joy, pure happiness. So once we tune into that energy, to that source energy, and we enrich ourselves with that energy so then a lot of times our inner thoughts are in that direction. We change that. We change the neurological pathways in our brain. Now our natural thinking will be aligned with those feelings, right? However, once we go into the outward world, so it's very easy in meditation because you are focusing on that, you're disconnecting from everything outside. But once we go back to our outside world, everything with people, places, situation, things, time, even you have a relationship with everything, right? Even on a dining table, you want to sit on the same chair. Everything we have a relationship. In the house, in the bed, in the office, the moment you see your boss, so everything you have a relationship with. And that's where our inner talk starts. Our subconscious mind again comes back, comes with the old patterns. So that is where awareness is the key agent for change. So that is where we need to be awareness, to carry the awareness. So morning is meditation, and in the whole day we have to be mindfulness, being very aware. And the fact of the beauty of awareness is the more conscious, the very act of being conscious of the awareness of the inner thought will lower the volume, it will stop dominating you. Because the moment you become the observer, you're separated from the thought. The problem is when we have inner thought, we become so much one with it, we don't even know. We identify with that thought. But the moment you become aware of that thought, now you are the observer. You are no more that thought. Now you can see it as a third person. And when you're observing it, then it loses its intensity. With the very act of observation loses its intensity. Like Buddha said, seeing is freeing. The moment you see it, it will lose its intensity. It will no more dominate you. And you will know that this is not aligned. This is not what I want to think. You will change in another direction. And little by little, with practice and practice and practice, now the new thoughts which are aligned with the future will become your normal state. That will become hardwired into your brain. And that will become then that will become your autonomic thoughts. So it's just little bit practice, little by little, and there'll come a time when those thoughts the positive thoughts will become your natural state of mind.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next we have Sunil Oletiji.
Happy birthday, Shreyans ji. This is Sunil. So thanks a lot for all these sessions. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so my question is, so with all the knowledge that I'm hearing, so if you work hard, not work hard, but if you really do manifest, you'll be able to manifest whatever you want to do, right? But is it possible to let me give you the context. So say you have kids, and sometimes you see that they're growing up and they're kind of not cultivating good habits, or they're not doing homework, whatever it is, right? So sometimes the kid can be a teen, sometimes it can be a small kid. But is it possible to manifest for them so that they'll be able to do, cultivate good habits?
Sure. So see, most of the time, our kids will copy what we are, what we say them, not what to tell them, but they will subconsciously imbibe what we are. And especially in our relationships, especially when teenage kids and when the kids are growing, and since we have control over them, a lot of times we're imposing our thoughts, our own emotions on them because they are an easy target for us and scapegoat. So it is a lot to do where we have to work on ourselves, and a lot of times we have to focus. When our kids irritate us, especially teenage children, and we feel so frustrated and so angry. So it is also an opportunity for us to be ourselves, to work on ourselves. And once we work on ourselves, and when we do from that state, and when we focus our intention in meditation or in visualizations, then it will really be effective. But a lot of times when we are focusing, when we are also, so what is important is from what state of being are you intending for them to change? You may have the best intention, everybody has the best intention for their children, but what is your state of being? If you really want to manifest best for them, so first focus on your state of being. We all, for our children, we all focus on doing. Okay, I did that for them, I did that for them. But
yeah,
focus on a state of being while doing what you're doing. Don't lose your present with them for trying to change, for trying to be focusing on their better future. Most of the time with the children, we keep catching them doing wrong. We didn't do this right. We didn't do this right. But how many times do we catch them right? So focus on how many times do we focus on the positive aspects? We focus on the negative aspect and then keep talking about that and expand that negative aspect. In the guilt, shame in them. So I think there's a lot of learning which we need to do. And once we understand from what state of being are you going to focus. So first change the state of being. In a relationship with your children, first be in a very positive aspect, or first in a very positive frame of being. It's like, say khel mein, playing games with them, and then positively say what you want them to change. Or if you do this will be nice. Rather than saying doing wrong and inducting guilt, shame. So that will not work in the long run.
Right. In my mind, I think I do all of that, but at the same time, after 10 times I tell nicely, 11th time I lose it. So that's the challenge, and I'm finding it very hard to really see where I'm going wrong.
Sure. I mean, we all go through challenges, including my own family. Whatever. That's why Swami Ramdas is a quote by Swami Ramdas. If you think you're enlightened, spend 1 week with your family. That is
Thank you very much.
Open spirituality, and honestly, I am also facing these challenges, and you learn by. I mean, it's a journey, right? There's no one perfect right answer,
Yeah.
All have these concepts and just apply these concepts at different times.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And I'm also learning while I'm sharing. So for me also.
Yeah. I think sometimes they'll take it when they're ready, right? You know that. So, and sometimes they're not ready to accept what you want to realize for them. So you got to just let it happen, right? Shreyans, we are at past 8 o'clock.
Yeah, Chandra.
You would like to continue for some more time?
I'm okay for next 10 minutes maybe. Yeah.
Okay. So then we have, I think, a few more hands there. So please go ahead. I might switch to another session that's going on, Shreyans.
Yeah, please, Chandra. Yeah, please carry on. Thank you. And thank you for those who are staying back. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Chandra, namaskaram to Isharama Garu.
Yes, okay, sir.
Let us listen to her music someday.
Someday, yes, sir. Yes, I'll ask her, request her to sing. Sure. She just sang to Patri sir recently when sir was here. She's pretty happy. Yes. Sure, sir. She's not in this room. I'll have her onto the
Someday.
Yes, yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Shians.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Wonderful. We don't feel like leaving you, but I also have to go.
No, sure, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you.
Grateful to you always. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Veena, please go with the next one.
We have Dr. Janavi Inamdar. Madam, please unmute yourself.
Yes, hello. Shreyans has explained it very, very well, and I am very thankful to him. I have one question actually. Relationship will improve if we change the inner talk. Yes. Now this inner talk concept was very well told, but the question is this, that if the relationship between two people is there, so the inner talks of both will affect, isn't it? So whose inner talk will come into effect?
So you know, you have a power to change yourself. You don't have a power to change others. So
Yeah.
so you have to be focused on yourself. You can be the best version of yourself. You know,
Okay.
so the quote by Rumi, yesterday I was clever, I wanted to change the world. But today I'm wise, so I want to change myself. So you focus on changing yourself, and how others do, what others do or not do, leave it to themselves. Because when you are changing yourself, as the universe works on law of vibration, you will either your relationship with that person will change in response to, in relationship to you, or somebody else will come into your life. Maybe or your situation will change where you're surrounded with people who are reciprocating with those emotions. So things will change in your life magically. So keep focusing on yourself. Don't focus, and don't even have an expectation that the other person is going to change or not. So leave it to that person and accept and allow that person to be the way that person is. Because once you accept, then you drop the resistance.
Okay, and then is it likewise the waves or vibrations of whichever person is more stronger, it will nullify the other? Like, is it that way? If both are meditators,
right?
If both are meditators, then also the effect of that will compensate or nullify, I should say.
Sure,
Is it?
of course. I mean, it's like a interference pattern. You know, if you positive interference or negative interference. So if both are positive, of course, it works much more powerful. One is negative, one is positive. Again, it depends on who has a higher charge. But what I would say is, what we have a power is to focus on ourselves. Just focus on ourselves and be the best version of ourselves. And there are times when it's challenging, we go into a negative state, but reduce that refractory period. Don't let that mood turn into a temperament and into your habit or your personality trait. Just the moment you become aware, align with yourself, connect to your source energy, and again come back as the best version of yourself, or the best. And that is what is the power we have for ourselves. So just focus on ourselves.
Yeah. So I feel, I think initially I used to only blame, and then slowly I could know that it is my thoughts, that it is this situation is being created there. Then I started thinking positively, but today you told that brain coherence, heart coherence, and then go into feelings change, not thoughts change.
Right.
Thoughts change is not working that much, but
Exactly.
if we go into meditation and then your feelings will change, then it will work. Yeah,
Right.
definitely. Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot. Thanks to
Thoughts are actually traveling on
Chandra sir also. Yeah.
because our thoughts are like a driver, but the feeling is like a car. A driver cannot go anywhere without the car. So without the vehicle. So unless the feelings change, our thoughts do not travel too much. It just collapses. So if you really you have to only if you match or marry your thoughts with those corresponding feelings, then really the change happens. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, thanks, sir. Thanks.
Mr. Ilangovan Subramaniam, please unmute yourself, sir.
Actually, thank you and wishes to everyone here. Actually, I want to share the happiness here. We reached a very good milestone that requires two important dimensions. That is, one is meditation, another is introspection. Whatever we are talking about inner talk, actually that gives you a lot of grip towards the introspection, towards ourself, our mind, our feeling, and bringing it very close to our wisdom. The other part, in the other sessions, in the meditations, what we are doing, we are really going towards a good vibrational level that give us the great quality energy. So the meditation gives us the quality energy, and introspection gives us a clear picture about the pattern, precision, regularity of how individual, society, and nature working. So all these combinations with these two dimensions, we can move ahead and achieve really a lot. Really thank you, and I can see the picture very well. And the another point what we are continuously observing in the talk is that a lot of inner talk. Actually, in my experience and what I have understood, when we are gradually connected with pure energy of meditation and continuous introspection, gradually that unanswered question is reducing in our life, that we can see. So over the period, we can see that whatever the question comes, immediately we are having a nearest solution to that. We are not wandering around with emotional feeling. So the milestone, what we are looking here is that introspection with meditation, that reinforcement point, I like to share that happiness we have reached and we are moving. Thank you.
Great. Great. Well said. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
We have Indu Malik. Madam, please unmute yourself.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, all of you. Wish you a very happy birthday, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Indu. Thank you.
It's a very good experience. Sir, I want to know one thing. When, the self-talk, the inner talk is every time is so negative and so critical due to overweight. Whenever I'm seeing in the mirror, I'm not accepting myself. The weight is like 150, 180, you can say. So how I can be positive? I'm asking on behalf of someone. So how it can be, inner talk can be positive, or how can be a relationship with myself would be good?
So I think first is meditation. Meditation is the key thing, because first you need to self-love, and the best act of self-love is meditation, because that is a true nature. The pure love, joy, happiness is a true nature. It's just that through meditation we connect to that, and plus drop your conditioning from how the society looks at you. You have to work on doesn't matter how others think about you or what others are looking at you. So change that perception. Don't give energy to those perceptions. Focus on yourself. But I think what is most important is everything will start from meditation. I think meditation is the key thing for a change, and then whatever other things which you talk about are in a relationship, everything will henceforth come from that. So I will advise that person to start meditating, you know.
Okay. And the other question is,
then you will not be, she'll no more be critical. You can't change, it needs, like Einstein said, you cannot change you can't change the problem from the same level of mind that created it, right? So and everything came from that field, from that source, right? So you have to, if you want to change a feeling, a negative feeling, you have to encounter it with a much stronger positive feeling, right? So and that she'll be able to generate with proper meditation, with and self-love, gratitude. Maybe she's overweight, but there can be 20 things which she can feel the gratitude for in her life. And once we focus on gratitude, so you can only change by positive feeling, focusing on the positive feeling. So change her focus. And best thing is meditation, which will help her to change that focus.
okay. And one thing, like when we have lot of grudges as a childhood and not able to forgive the other person. So how we can do this?
So I also conduct breathwork sessions, which is a active breathing session, where it is very easy to release uh, all these buried emotions, all these trapped emotions, which we actually carry in our body. And a lot of time, even the overweight is because of the overweight of these buried emotions. But once you release this, you'll actually lose physical weight also, and because sometimes even overeating or this overweight is actually the root cause is the emotional issue, the emotional burden which you are carrying, which leads into a physical burden. So once you release these emotional issues, and breathwork is a very, very powerful tool to actually to get that breakthrough. I would suggest every Saturday. In fact, today evening I'm going to do the breathwork evening 5 o'clock. So,
Okay. From where we can get this information?
So I'll share with Veena. Veena can share with you guys, you know, or you can go on my website shreyansdaga.org and find the information, or on my YouTube channel also.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. A lot of
Veena will post it to in these groups.
Yeah, sorry, we can't hear you well. Yeah. Okay, Indu, thank you so much.
Yes, we have our little master, Vicky. Unmute yourself, Vicky.
Thank you. I just wanted to share my experience today. It was a wonderful session, and I did my person on my brother, since I have an older brother. And sometimes I feel like he has all the power over me, and sometimes I feel like he's telling me to do this or that, and I have no power to do my own opinions. And sometimes I only focus on my viewpoint and how he hurts me. But now I realize, like, I focus on his as well, like how I might have hurt him while we're doing arguments and things like that. So I started to focus on that. And I also focused on the good things about him. He's really funny and nice when he's not strict or aggressive. So he's really funny and nice. And he's always funny to me, and he always makes me laugh. And so he does like funny skits whenever I feel down. So it's always great to have him around. Since he's my brother, he's like my best friend. So whether I like it or not. So that's why I did it on him. And after the meditation, I felt so light. I felt so free. And it was a little hard to forgive him at first, since he was my brother. I felt like a lump in my throat, and it just wouldn't go down. But then I really said, like, I have to forgive him. So I forgave him, and I feel a lot better now, and I feel free. So that's what I just wanted to share. Thank you so much.
Awesome. You are an inspiration to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you have so much of positive energy. Super, awesome.
Yeah, I get it mostly from him or my family or from everything around me and everyone who shares. It just gives me the energy to like speak. So yeah.
Super.
Thank you.
All the best.
Yes, Karuna Mashetti, madam, please ask your question.
Yeah. Happy birthday, sir. So it's been my 4th week since attending this meditation sessions with Chandra sir, and today with you in your presence. So I have 2 questions. Number 1, yesterday Chandra sir usually conducts 35 to 40 minutes of meditation, right? So yesterday I did notice that 10 minutes, when it was about 10 minutes to finish the meditation, I found myself crying so badly that I was shedding tears so much. I could still feel that pain even now, even after 24 hours. So why did that happen? And whole today, I remained silent. I didn't talk much than what is required. So yeah, that's the first question. And second question is, why did that happen is my question. And the second question is, last 4 weeks, I'm making sure not to miss any of Chandra sir's meditation sessions. So some days I really feel I'm going into that thoughtless state, and once the meditation is over, I feel so fresh. But some days I feel I am bringing up even more subconscious memories or subconscious impressions in my meditation. So I'm seeing both sides. So how to work on that?
So I'll give you an analogy. I mean, suppose if you are cleaning a room which is locked for say 30 years, and first time if you are going to start cleaning it, initially there will be a lot of dust which will come up, but slowly the room will get clean, right? So when we are working on meditation, I mean, lifetimes of emotions which we are carrying in our memory, in our cellular memory. So a lot of times we experience a lot of positive energy, love, peace, joy. But a lot of times all these emotions are trapped in our lower chakras, and when we also, that is also important to be released. And sometimes those starts surfacing up, because if it is the way to release is first it starts surfacing up and then it gets released. So when it starts surfacing up, you feel it. You feel that you feel like crying. A lot of tears start flowing up. Sometimes you feel restless. Sometimes you feel that strong sensations or those strong emotions coming up. But the only way out is through it. That's the only way out. So it's okay to go through it so that to release it. So what is happening is trust the process. It's a time-tested process. Trust the process. It is happening for you. And as you rightly said, once you release those emotions, like you said, that then you don't feel like talking. You feel like internalizing. You feel like being in silence, because so this is the way of body's way of healing yourself. And sometimes you need time to integrate those energies. When so many changes are happening in the energy body, you need time to integrate the energy. So you feel like just being in silence and integrate those energies. So which is a great, and just trust the process. Sometimes and it's very common. It happens to everybody with their own journey. Some people share, some people may not share, but it's very common. It's absolutely fine. Yeah.
And that is profound.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Friends, we're already at 8:25. We have 2 more people. Is it okay, or we will?
I can just take one, because 8:30 I have to join another Zoom call. So maybe just quickly I can take one share.
Okay. So Gatti Krishnamurthy garu, please unmute yourself.
Good morning, Mr. Sen. It was wonderful lecture. I enjoyed very much. We have gone into ourselves and then started studying inner self and then outer mind and all that. Now, in a work situation, we have a tough guy who lost promotion sometime. And he became so hard that he doesn't want to come for interviews further. See, because it's not possible to give promotion to everybody, is it not?
Right.
So, throughout his life, he was like that. Whenever we were friendly, we talk to him and take to interview also. But he doesn't want to come. But if he comes also with the committee, he will talk some nonsense and come back.
Right.
So that fellow works hard. He is having a lot of, knowledge, and he thinks right, and then he but he spoils the environment also. So he talks some bad about the management and
what is your
the head of the department.
Yeah, come to your question, please.
So that is how to tackle such a person, because the inner subconscious mind is playing very active role, and the outer mind is not playing any role at all.
So we oftentimes we try to change others. Everybody is going through their own journey. Everybody, they are baby souls, young soul, adult soul, old soul. Everybody is going through their own journey. You can give them some guidance, but then eventually to change is their decision. So so it is completely their choice, and you leave it to their choice. You trust their choice. You accept their choice. It may be wrong from your perception, but from the source perspective, everything is just being. There's nothing right and wrong. Everything is neutral. So you just, maybe you can give your guidance to say meditation or maybe some book to read, but then eventually you leave it to that person to take that choice or not. So that is all we have in our power.
Thank you, Shreyans.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Vani madam, your closing comments, please.
Vani?
Thank you, Veena. Yes, you are able to hear?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, Shreyans, for your birthday. You are spending with us. It's a great opportunity for us.
No, my pleasure. What a great way to start my birthday. This was good.
And friends, personally, with the Shreyans, we have a great journey. It happened. He's a true friend for us, first of all. And in a PSSM is a great pillar. Our Guruji Patriji always love Shreyans so much. And in front of Patri sir, always is like a child. He always tell, I'm learning. That's what I learned from Shreyans actually. How much he know also, he is so grounded. He is such a wonderful person. Is a symbol of abundant. I'm telling you, symbol of abundant. He is true giving nature, and he is a true master. I am so fortunate, Shreyans and Chandra, we both met, and we both learned so many great things, and great learnings happened for us actually. Thank you so much for you and Pinky, always in our lives. It's a great opportunity for us.
Thank you, and you are also is like my family, my true soul family, in fact, and you, Chandra, and your whole family. It's so dedicated, so such a evolved family. It's great to see the whole family being into this path and this journey. So thank you, Ani, and I congratulate you for the great initiative Buddha CEO Foundation, and the whole Buddha CEO family to bring such a with such a dedication and sincere efforts. You are transforming so many lives. Amazing.
Inspiration from you and Patri sir, Shreyans. Always. So with Patri sir, it's a completely dedication of commitment to his work. We all are surrendered. And after we met you, and we learned so many things from you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ani. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Veena. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, friends. Thank you all for coming back. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So thank you all. We'll meet again tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for the next session.
Thank you, Veena.
Yes, madam.
Say thank you, thank you, thank you, 'cause I'm so grateful, oh grateful, I'm so grateful. So I want to say thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Now thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. I want to say thank you. Thank you. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. So grateful. I'm so grateful. So grateful. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. Just thank you. Thank you. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. Yeah. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I wanna just say thank you now. Just thank you now. 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 Each and every day I'm gonna say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Nice sharing, Vicky. Nice sharing. Wonderful. Thanks, Veena, Arvind.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you. Pradeep has to end the session, is it?
I'll take care.
Okay.